What if I told you the future of electric cars isn't just coming, it's already here? Imagine driving from New York to Miami on a single charge, then refueling your EV in less time than it takes to grab a cup of coffee. Science fiction? Not anymore. Elon Musk has just unveiled a revolutionary battery that promises 1,000 miles of range and can charge fully in just minutes. This breakthrough doesn't just change cars, it changes the very future of energy, transportation, and global power dynamics. Stay tuned, because what Musk has revealed could disrupt entire industries overnight. For years, the electric vehicle revolution has been defined by two barriers: range anxiety and charging speed. Even the most advanced batteries today struggle to balance long range with rapid charging. But now, Tesla claims to have shattered both barriers at once. The newly announced 1,000-mile battery is built on cutting-edge advancements in solid-state technology, lithium-metal innovation, and next-gen cooling systems. Instead of the slow charging cycles we're used to, this battery can reach full capacity in under 10 minutes. Some tests suggest even as low as 5 minutes under optimized conditions. Why does this matter? Because with a battery like this, EVs no longer compete with gas cars. They completely outclass them. Imagine refueling faster than a gas tank and driving 10 times further than most EVs today. That's not an upgrade, that's a revolution. But this isn't just about cars. Musk's breakthrough could reshape aviation. Electric planes could finally become practical. Freight and shipping. Long-haul trucks running clean energy, without downtime. Grid storage. A new era of renewable energy storage, stabilizing power supplies worldwide. And here's the kicker. With this kind of technology, the global oil industry faces its biggest disruption yet. The transition from fossil fuels to clean energy may accelerate far faster than governments or oil giants are prepared for. Elon Musk has always promised bold visions, but this time, the technology might truly match the hype. A battery that powers 1,000 miles on one charge and refuels in minutes could mark the beginning of the end for the combustion engine. Fire so, what do you think? Would you trade your gas car for an EV that charges in 5 minutes and drives 1,000 miles? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cutting-edge stories on the future of technology. Reports suggest that Tesla is already working on integrating this 1,000-mile battery into its next-generation vehicles. From the upcoming Tesla Roadster 2.0 to future versions of the Cybertruck and Model S. And it's not limited to cars. Musk has hinted at scaling this breakthrough into electric semi-trucks, capable of cross-country hauls without frequent stops. Now imagine a Tesla semi traveling from Los Angeles to New York on just a single charge, something that would not only slash costs for logistics companies, but also eliminate millions of tons of carbon emissions each year. So, what makes this battery different? Industry insiders point to 3 key innovations. Solid-state breakthroughs, replacing liquid electrolytes with solid ones, massively increasing energy density while reducing fire risks. Lithium metal anodes, unlocking higher storage capacity, making 1,000 miles possible without dramatically increasing battery size. Advanced cooling systems, allowing ultra-fast charging without overheating, which was the Achilles heel of earlier EV batteries. Together, these innovations don't just push the limits, they redefine them. And here's the twist most people aren't talking about. A battery like this doesn't just benefit Tesla. It could become the backbone of entire industries. Smartphones and laptops could run for weeks instead of hours. Homes could store solar energy efficiently, ending dependence on unstable grids. Developing nations could leapfrog directly into clean, decentralized energy without ever relying on fossil fuels. It's a transformation on a global scale. Global reactions, oil companies, governments, competitors like Toyota, BYD, etc. Potential challenges: cost, scalability, safety. Oh, a future vision: how life in 2035 might look with this battery. News of this 1,000-mile lightning-fast charging battery has already sent shockwaves across industries. Governments are scrambling to assess what this means for their energy strategies and economic policies. In the Middle East, oil-dependent economies are facing a looming existential crisis. If EVs with such range and convenience become mainstream, demand for crude oil could plummet faster than anyone expected. Some analysts even warn of a new energy Cold War as countries shift their investments from fossil fuels into advanced battery tech. Meanwhile, in Asia, competitors like BYD, Toyota, and CATL are rushing to respond. China, which has dominated the global battery supply chain, views this as both a threat and an opportunity. If Tesla's breakthrough truly delivers, the balance of power in the EV race could tilt dramatically in Musk's favor. On Wall Street, Tesla's stock price has already started to spike with rumors of his battery technology moving toward mass production. Investors see it as more than just a product. It's a potential monopoly on the future of energy. And think about this. If Tesla owns the world's most advanced battery, it doesn't just make cars. It could become the primary energy provider to the 21st century. We're talking about a company that could rival the biggest oil and gas corporations on Earth. Of course, such a massive leap forward doesn't come without challenges. Cost of production. These batteries aren't cheap, and scaling them for millions of cars will be a monumental task. Material shortages. Lithium, nickel, and rare earth metals are already in high demand. Could Tesla secure enough resources to keep up with global demand? Competitor sabotage. History shows that industries facing extinction, like oil, don't go down without a fight. Lobbying, regulation battles, and even disinformation campaigns could stand in the way. But if Musk has proven anything, it's that he thrives in impossible situations. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, step into your EV, and your dashboard shows 950 miles of range left, even though you haven't plugged it in for days. You drive across states without even thinking about recharging. When you finally do need energy, you stop at a Tesla supercharger or even a wireless charging station embedded in the road. And in the time it takes to order a coffee, your car is back at 100%. Airports are quieter now because electric planes powered by ultra-dense Tesla batteries fly passengers between major cities with zero emissions. Cargo ships glide across oceans without burning a single drop of oil. Delivery trucks bring goods across continents in record time at almost no fuel cost. And here's the real game changer. Tesla doesn't just remain a car company. With this battery breakthrough, it becomes the backbone of a new energy empire. Homes powered by solar panels now store energy in compact Tesla batteries, eliminating blackouts. Remote villages in Africa and Asia gain 24/7 electricity for the first time without ever building traditional power grids. The gigafactories of the future aren't just producing cars. They're producing energy independence for entire nations. And suddenly, the question isn't who makes the best car, but who controls the world's most advanced battery? Now imagine the domino effect. Global oil demand collapses faster than expected. Gas stations vanish, replaced by sleek EV hubs. Oil-rich nations face economic turmoil, forcing them to reinvent their economies. Some adapt, pivoting into clean energy partnerships, while others double down on fossil fuels, creating political tension on a scale we haven't seen since the Industrial Revolution. Meanwhile, countries that embrace Musk's technology surge ahead in wealth, innovation, and influence. The race for dominance in the 21st century isn't about weapons or even space. It's about who controls the battery. By 2035, cities look entirely different. The choking smog of traffic has vanished, replaced by clean skies and quiet roads. Highways are lined with solar-powered charging lanes where cars refuel while driving, making the concept of running out of charge a relic of the past. Commuters no longer plan trips around gas stations. Families casually drive across entire countries without giving energy a second thought. The economy has shifted too. Industries once tied to oil collapse, while a new ecosystem of battery recycling, advanced mining, and clean energy jobs explodes across the globe. Even public transport is transformed. Electric bullet trains, buses, and taxis dominate urban centers, running almost silently through smart cities powered entirely by renewable energy stored in Musk's revolutionary batteries. This energy revolution creates winners and losers on the global stage. The U.S. and allies that adopted Tesla's tech early lead a new economic boom, exporting clean energy solutions instead of oil. China, forced to respond to Tesla's dominance, accelerates its own research, sparking a technology race even fiercer than the space race of the 1960s. Oil-reliant nations, caught off guard, struggle to remain relevant. Some diversify into tech, while others face political unrest as their old wealth evaporates. And then there's Africa, long overlooked in global energy politics, suddenly positioned as a powerhouse, thanks to its rich supply of lithium, cobalt, and rare earth minerals. With Musk's factories tapping into these resources, African economies rise to the forefront of the clean energy age. Supply chain wars. Nations fight for control over the minerals needed to build these batteries. Monopoly concerns. If one company, Tesla, controls the world's most advanced battery, what does that mean for competition, freedom, and innovation? Unforeseen dangers. What if these batteries, when scaled up, reveal vulnerabilities, like overheating at massive grid levels, or even potential weaponization? The line between progress and peril grows thinner the more powerful the technology becomes. Nations that failed to adapt in the 2020s now scramble to gain access to Tesla's intellectual property or develop their own alternatives. Espionage spikes. Tech companies face relentless cyber attacks. There are even whispers of governments funding black market operations to steal battery blueprints and disrupt Tesla's supply chains. The world is no longer fighting over oil fields. It's fighting over gigafactories and mineral mines. Tesla, once a car company, now stands as one of the most powerful entities in the world. It doesn't just sell vehicles. It provides energy infrastructure, grid systems, and defense technology. Entire nations are relying on Musk's network of batteries to power their homes, industries, and transportation. But with such influence comes danger. Critics argue Tesla has become a superstate within the state, controlling more energy than many governments. Regulators demand oversight. Some countries push back, developing alliances to break Tesla's monopoly. Musk, ever the disruptor, doubles down, announcing plans to build interplanetary energy networks for Mars colonization, effectively making Tesla not just a global leader, but an interplanetary power. But here's the chilling scenario few want to imagine. What if this technology falls into wrong hands? A rogue state, equipped with ultra-dense batteries, could weaponize them, building drones, ships, and military systems with near-infinite endurance. Hackers could cripple entire regions by disabling battery networks. The very technology designed to liberate humanity from fossil fuels could, in the wrong context, spark a new kind of arms race. And in the shadows, reports emerge of breakaway labs experimenting with modifications of Tesla's battery, some pushing for even higher energy densities, others ignoring safety protocols entirely. The line between innovation and catastrophe grows dangerously thin. By the mid-2040s, the global stage looks unrecognizable. Tesla's dominance has sparked the rise of parallel powers, alliances and corporations determined to break free from dependence on Musk's energy empire. China develops its own Dragon cells, rivaling Tesla's range and charging speeds, but with a different chemistry. Sodium-based batteries that don't rely on lithium. Europe, unwilling to be left behind, funds a coalition called Project Helios, an attempt to create a universal, open-source battery standard to prevent a single company from controlling humanity's lifeblood. This fracture creates a new kind of Cold War, not fought with missiles, but with energy patents, mineral control, and manufacturing supremacy. And beneath the surface, darker struggles unfold. Mineral-rich regions in Africa and South America become hotspots of tension. Rebel groups, corporations, and governments clash over who controls the rare earth supply chains. Entire towns are built around gigafactories, guarded like fortresses, because whoever controls production controls the future. Some whisper that the new oil barons aren't nations at all, but battery cartels, shadowy groups that manipulate mineral flows, sabotage competitors, and sell black market energy cells at astronomical prices. Amidst the chaos, Elon Musk makes his boldest move yet. He announces the SolarNet, a global, decentralized energy web that combines Tesla's batteries, satellites, and solar grids into a single, unstoppable system. With SolarNet, energy is no longer just stored. It's shared. Homes, cities, and even entire countries can trade surplus electricity in real time, bypassing traditional utilities and governments. It sounds utopian, but critics warn it gives Musk near absolute control over who gets power and who doesn't. And so, resistance begins to form. Hackers, engineers, and even disillusioned Tesla insiders quietly band together, determined to decentralize this power before it slips entirely into hands of a single man and his corporation. What started as a battery breakthrough in the 2020s is now, decades later, turned into the greatest struggle of the modern age. The fight to decide who truly controls the energy of the future. As the battle over energy control intensifies, the world reaches a crossroads. Tesla's solar net stretches across continents, connecting billions of people to clean, limitless energy. But at the same time, resistance movements and rival powers push back harder than ever, demanding decentralization.